Everything hit. Everything.
I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old cowboy who dug his way out of his grave. Pulled up his boots, put his one on his hip, climbed up and took hold of the reins.
have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just...
Partner, keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Now I know y'all be loving this right here. IMP, Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put their hands in the air. Cause if you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3 times 2 to the 6. Jonesing for your fix of that Limp Biscuit mix. So where the you at, punk? Shut and back up while we distract up. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me what you gonna do now. Hands up, now hands down. Tell me Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. 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 Jumbo jet. It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy, all of the time, but I'm never sure why I need you. Things I need you.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa, motherfucker, catch you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all all make me lose my mind. Up in here, y'all gon'
that with yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. I'm like, that's part of mine. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. Spin my head right round,
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Tried to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is they got you thinking that.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock
Around.
That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's the fight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kinda curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really, all they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, to rock around. That's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky, tricky, tricky. It's tricky to rock around, That's right, on time it's tricky.
Tricky, tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, D? Tricky, 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 tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky, 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 huh? When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing funky, bringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too
A
far.
girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father cause he's down with me.
It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Oh, it's sad.
Tricky,
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 tricky, it's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. We don't use
assume
on your own,
they all fuck up,
and lots and lots,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all,
Y'all,
but we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock,
shock, cause this is it.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. Then it's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up by the Lux, so that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking a now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. And I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning snakes into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side. I'm coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now let me go. 'Cause I just can't look, it's killing me. And taking control. Jealousy turning saints into the sea, swimming through sick lullabies, choking on your alibis. But it's just the price I pay. Destiny is calling me. Open up my eager eyes, 'cause I miss the bright side.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Leading the Vikings, there's the reigning NFL Coach of the Year, Kevin O'Connell. Has a 14 and a 13-win season under his belt in his 3 years in charge. And on the other side, a first-year coach a lot of people are excited about in Chicago. That's Ben Johnson. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. On the return, here's Miles Price. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. They're led up by the 7th-year quarterback from Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opening, right? Week 1, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an NFL season, and you want to make the most of that chance.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Murray. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
One thing you cannot say, Kate, about this offense is they're not bold. That was a bold decision, one they trusted the big guys up front, and they moved the sticks.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Murray on the play fake. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They're going play action. It's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Running left side by Jefferson. And they get this down to the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. A give to Mixon up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 4. 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. It's Vikings ball as we return for the 2nd, and they've got to be thinking points here. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Kyler to throw. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this, too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They got 21 yards on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gadgets the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Working from the gun, Williams. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Odunze's got it right side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
14 yards. And the Bears.
Williams on 1st down. Still has some space inside the 35. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. Swift on 2nd down. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Williams from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears get their first points of this game just before halftime. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it down from 37. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Look at that power, deep left side. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's back to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He's trying to go deep again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The rest of the league can wait. We'll see how they're faring later. Our focus, it's on these two teams as we skip halftime and get right back to this contest. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returnable from near the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Here's Swift to start the drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Going to run again with Swift. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense to the line for second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got the first down grab and still going. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Williams to throw. Oh, he lost the football. And the Vikings have recovered.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Kyler with a chance to run it here. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Hit made by T.J. Edwards. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
Oh, Murray lost it. Bears pick it up, headed the other way. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. On play action, Williams. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. And a shot. Oh, no, the ball is loose. But it appears that the Bears were able to get their paws on that one, so they're keeping the football. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down.
At the 21-yard line.
Now Williams. Into traffic, complete. And this is down all the way to the 3. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but they can touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal.
First down.
Looking inside the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. Santos now for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. He completes it in traffic. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action now. Murray. Hits him on the end route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Now Murray on the play fake. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They motion the tight end over. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
Down back at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw it. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Vikings have some new life in the 4th.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. He'll look to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line.
1st down. A gain of 15.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 13.
Setting up to pass.
First down, Vikings.
And he brings it in. Touchdown. And a big decision coming up for him now.
Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Minnesota.
So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for two and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this two-point conversion, or is he going to lean into his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears about set for their next possession. They have the ball back, but that lead now cut down to a single point, Brock. They want to run out that clock if they can, but above all else, they got to take care of that football.
This is situational football at its best. You work and prepare for these moments, and as an offense, you've got to love this situation. You don't want to play so conservative and have what you just said in the back of your mind, can't turn it over, can't make a mistake. No, you want to flip that switch and say, the ball's in our hand, go finish it.
So the Bears come away with a win. And they
time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing about clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody powers. You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money love her like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance. I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round, when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful.
It's a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Getting crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck, it's not your birthday. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, if you're in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill up, I'm in the habit, I ain't in the makeup. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Running, man. Watch how I move, be mistake before I play up. Been hit with it, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the LA, they saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club, full of. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the making. So come give me a hug.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass. They didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. It doesn't put them in bad situations.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And right away, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So excellent starting position here for the Vikings. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Complete. Jefferson the target. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Mason on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. on the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
A costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Murray. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyler Murray with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And Charles, he's a rookie. He's put it on the ground once, maybe defensively. Now they're saying, okay, we can get this young buck to cough it up 2, 3 times. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, they do tend to zero in on the young runners because once one comes out, as you noted,
under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
6 yards and 2nd down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
That's how you get back in good graces with your head coach after you fumbled the last time out. He's determined, A, to hold on to the football, and B, to run with purpose and make up for his mistake. That's a heck of a run right there.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football.
And he is going to have the Browns first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 at the 30. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Come on. Hey.
Here's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
Here's 3rd and 7.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Watson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So here are the Vikings to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Vikings.
Play fake. Murray. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Bill Weichert on for the Vikings field goal.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Watson.
Over the middle, that's to Fannin, his tight end.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Watson.
That's caught left side by Judy. From the 37, it's 2nd and 5.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Watson.
And a throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And now out comes Minnesota.
And with a 17-0 lead in tow, they might not be too eager to press the issue here.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So halftime straight ahead, and that message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. On play action, it's Murray. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
First down.
Mason going to get it on first down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Third down and 6 yards.
Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
At the 6-yard line.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They run it with Mason. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a
Here we go. Here we go.
down.
Vikings.
From his goal line here, Watson. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 8-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete, and there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's third down.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Murray off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
And he will have a Viking Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Minnesota.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And they'll go again with Mason. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
They'll hand it to Mason.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Blake Cashman on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Watson now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Now Watson. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage by Byron Murphy.
One last throw here for Watson. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Vikings, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a he said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? I just...
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all them uppercats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Aight, they go to click, 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of club. 'Cause every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my... And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right? Slim, so watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now 'cause they miss you. Try to diss you, that's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come on, the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rings so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk, put them in the stand. You keep walking, that you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out, sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big baller. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my fly lady. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Right. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having and she's taking it. Now they're going to bed and my stomach is sick and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest. Now he takes off. Now
sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. On the visitor's sideline, it's the Vikings head man, Kevin O'Connell. These guys have not seen the results here in the first half of the year. Just 2 wins in 7 tries. On the Lions side, Dan Campbell, the runner-up to O'Connell for NFL Coach of the Year a season ago. Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. They'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
That's the third-round rookie pick, Isaac Seslaw. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That's good.
I love the timing between the receiver and the quarterback. It's a really nice route. He's going to take this up the field, and then when he pulls that string back and he comes out of his break, the ball is there immediately.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Andrew Van Ginkel getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. On second down, Goff. That is incomplete. Third and long.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 16.
From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
On the run to the right. They will finally track him down. Great coverage downfield. Leads to a sack.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Murray on third down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. They get 14 on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action for Murray. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
On play action, Murray. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. the 25-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. What will the second quarter have in store? And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray exiting the pocket right. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Throwing again is Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Murray's going to throw again. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That one's incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense.
Second down, Murray.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On third down, Murray. He's got this on target to Addison. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the first down. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy.
A gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He's got his man complete. That's too slow. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Goff. That's caught by Tesla. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. A second down throw for Goff. That's right side and into the hands of Tesla. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. First down and more inside the 20. Good-looking drive rolls on 18 more yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Oh, a loose football. The Vikings have got it. Past midfield. He's inside the 30.
For most of these defensive linemen, like, they go the entire season and never touch the ball. So when they get their shot, they try to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what this big guy did here. Doesn't quite take it all the way for a touchdown, but...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing on second down. Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
Throwing here is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Laporta in motion. On fourth down, Goff. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Murray now. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They go play action now. Murray. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Mixon. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 2. Play action. It's Murray. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun, Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. The ball was in the proper place for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
They go play action with Murray. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Vikings.
To throw again is Murray. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On the option, they give it to Mixon. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Derek Barnes with the stop.
That's a gain of 3.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. And he finds Tyreek. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Vikings, first down.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 17.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third quarter has come to an end. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
By Christian Wilkins. A loss at 6. Brings up 2nd and 16. At the 12-yard
On 2nd down, Goff. On target to Laporta.
Complete to number 87, Sam Laporta. Brings up 3rd down.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Laporta in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That's caught by Gibbs. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. The Vikings offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The Lions called their first timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And that is incomplete. They rolled the dice, didn't they, on 4th down? But it doesn't pan out. They turn it over on downs as we hit the 2-minute warning. They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Back to to the air. It's gone. That's caught. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up.
Previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Quick throw, taken in. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Vikings 40.
From the gun, it's gone. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. They're called in at the 2. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Here is 1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That was too far over the end line. Overthrow. It is incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
What a stand there. 4th and goal, game on the line. It looks like this offense is putting together a game-winning drive, and the defense comes out with the stop of the day.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's one from the shadow of your own goalpost. That could be a massive play. Completely flipped the field had they connected. Just puts a little bit too much on it and ends up missing long.
Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
1st down, Vikings.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Aight, all your men that been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Aight, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, aight, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you.
Try it again. Starting me over right back at the end.
When's the last time you were afraid? I haven't been afraid a day in my life.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. In the mirror, no reflection. Another day, just another resurrection. Where's the glory? Just another story. I won't be the ending that was written for me. And I'm never running, so try it again. Starting me over right where it began.
It's pretty boring, isn't it? This existence. Might as well not take fear off the table.
The dead don't die, the heart still beats, head held high, I haunt these streets, lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die. Knock me down 6 feet deep, one more round, no reprieve. Lies kill me 100,000 times. You can try, but the dead don't die.
I think everyone's a little scared of what's next. Live or die. Live or die.
Well, later tonight, a November snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 6 carries, 56 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They run for it with Mixon, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Murray off play action. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ace. 2-2. Hot. 2-2.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Jackson now. That went into the hands of Flowers. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Throwing is Jackson.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Again, they run with Hill. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Here's 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
1st down.
1st and goal, a chance